Hello everyone and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are going to be reacting to episode 3 of Daredevil Born Again. And after last week's 2-episode premiere, which is absolutely insane to believe that Daredevil is back, the first 2 episodes were completely insane and we need to talk about some of the big moments from the first 2 episodes, and a lot happened. So the first 15 minutes alone from episode 1 was absolutely insane and basically kick-started the whole show with the death of none other than Foggy Nelson, which was very shocking to see happen. And after the first 15 minutes, the show jumps a whole year later, where Matt Murdock is no longer Daredevil due to the death of Foggy Nelson. And after Bullseye's trial and him finally getting justice for Foggy, his relationship with Karen Page has been strained, as Karen has now moved out to San Francisco, where she may or may not have crossed paths with Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyne, aka Ant-Man the Wasp. So who knows if Karen Page has crossed paths with the two of them, since she now lives in San Francisco. And on top of that, with Wilson Fisk is now mayor of New York, and as payoff for the post-credit scene from Echo, Fisk is basically doing this anti-vigilante task force where he's not only going after Daredevil and the Punisher, but it seems that he's going after another vigilante in New York that is a wall crawler, and that is none other than Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. And episode 2 basically confirmed to us to what Peter has been doing since the events of No Way Home, and apparently Spider-Man is now the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man that we all know him to be, and apparently he's going after all these crime families in New York. And it seems that Spider-Man got on Fisk's radar, as you know, he's taking down all of his illegal activities, but now that Fisk is mayor of New York, it seems that he's also going after Spider-Man. And to hear Fisk mention both Daredevil, Punisher, and Spider-Man in the same sentence was absolutely crazy. And it seems they're going to be setting up the Devil's Reign arc from the comics, which I can't wait to see them adapt. And also we got introduced to some new characters. We got introduced to Hector Alila, aka the White Tiger, who basically got framed by corrupt cops to killing an innocent man, but also we got to see Matt Murdock represent him, and this episode is basically his trial, and it's going to be very interesting to see what happens next. And we also got the introduction of Hunter Doan, and it's potentially that he's Muse, so it's going to be very interesting to see what happens next, and it's going to be exciting to see where things go from here. So before we get started with this reaction, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future reactions. And if you want to see the full episode reaction in its entirety and uncut, it's over on my Patreon. The link is in the description down below. Patreon gets early access to my reactions to Daredevil Born Again before they hit the channel. So if you want to get early access to my reactions to Daredevil Born Again, make sure you go support the Patreon. All my reactions to Daredevil Born Again drop every Wednesday. And also over on my Patreon, I'm doing a lot of crazy reactions. So if you want to see me do some crazy reactions, make sure you go support the Patreon. The link's in the description down below. But other than that, let's get things started and react to episode 3 of Daredevil Born Again. Oh, that's me with Hector.
They, bring you some food?
No.
Damn, they're letting him starve? That's f***ed up.
Doesn't croak. It sings its name.
Yeah, I'm loving this. Him talking about his background and everything.
Thousands of these frogs start calling out to the one and only love.
And this is very interesting. I really love the music in
You're
the
gonna see that
background.
beach again, Hector. I promise. And you'll be reunited with your family.
That's right.
Be cool. It's a gimme. No one plays cowboy.
What is going on here?
Thank you very much. And, wallets while you're at it.
Oh, boy.
Silly wee bastard.
Oh! Oh my god!
Sorry to bother you, sir, but you wanted to be updated on anything happening near the Red Hook port?
Why is everyone going after Red Hook? What's going on over there?
They're misbehaving because there's no one at the head of the table without you or me there.
She's right.
They're rats. Rats at the bottom of the barrel.
My
They can
god.
kill each other.
Oh my god.
That world, that kind of violence, petty blood feuds, none of it is our concern.
He really left that life behind him, now that he's mayor. Whew! Damn, that's crazy.
Well, doesn't exactly seem ethical. I bet he'd throw you right off the case.
Well, at least I won't go to jail.
Oh,
Seriously. serious offense. Now maybe you get lucky and the DA only slaps you with a misdemeanor. Doubt it. I'll see you in court, officer.
Hell yeah. Punisher logo.
Yeah, the defendant, he just came out of nowhere. He had this wild look in his eyes, and when you're a cop, what that look means, and he starts running towards us.
Bunch of bull.
Did you tell the defendant to stop?
Oh, Matt's listening to his heartbeat.
Next thing I know, the guy just takes Cal and he just pushes him in front of the train.
He tripped.
Like it was nothing.
Like it was nothing.
Objection. Beating.
Sustained.
Bunch of bullshit.
Objection.
You better have a good faith basis for this, Mr. Murdoch.
I do.
He's got one.
Nicky Torres is a confidential informant. Used to work with the NYPD. In fact,
Oh,
you and Officer Shanahan directly.
get him, Matt. Oh my god! Yo, that corrupt cop's got another Punisher logo tattoo on his chest. That's crazy. Where did Hector go? Oh, there he is. Uh-oh! Oh, those are all a bunch of corrupt cops. Come on, come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh,
Warrant officer.
Get out of the van, asshole.
Where is he?
come on.
Open it.
Oh, it's a decoy. No one's there. Oh, thank goodness.
Good? Yeah. Come on, let's go.
Come on, come on. Made it in time. Yo, what is this dude up to?
The mayor's 30 minutes late.
He won't rejoin. This is what you owe Victor. Restitution.
So he's his lackey.
Maybe the cops got to him, or they threatened his kid.
He
Yep.
was never on our side in the first place.
So what do we have?
Valuable
without me?
option.
Nothing. Our entire defense just got flushed down the toilet.
That's true.
I sent Buck to Luca to tell him to pay Victor to restitution for the hijacking.
So it was all Vanessa.
I tried to fight them off, and then all of a sudden one of them slipped and fell into the tracks.
There you go, Hector.
You intervened that night because you're a hero.
Matt, don't do this.
Mr. Ayala, yesterday, are you the vigilante known as the White Tiger?
Objection! Objection!
Yo! Yo, Matt just exposed him! Yo, this is crazy!
Let me be clear. You blew open this door, Mr. Murdoch. Which means...
did.
Just trying to keep you out of prison, buddy. We were losing. I had to take a big swing.
Because he knows about this life.
He intervened, pulled the suspect off me, then helped me subdue and arrest the suspect.
No, that's crazy.
More. Why would he do this without the amulet? It gives him extraordinary strength and power.
That's
Would any
true.
of you? And whether Hector Ayala is wearing a white tiger suit or not, he's a hero.
Hell yeah, Matt.
Your body twists up like a circus balloon full of blood. But here's the kicker. You're still alive.
My god.
When Hector Ayala pushed him in front of that train. But we're supposed to pay with that, right? Because he's done some nice things for people.
He didn't
Look
even
around
push him. Well, he still has his horn.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
All right, here we go.
On the count of murder in the first degree, the jury finds the defendant not guilty.
Yes!
On the count of murder in the second degree, jury finds the defendant not guilty.
Yes!
Count of manslaughter in the first degree, not guilty.
Yes! We did it.
Concluded.
Uh-oh. Ooh! Oh, boy.
All due respect, sir, we have people at the Times.
Tell her I want to see her again.
Oh,
Just a nice little reminder that once in a while, the system works.
Foggy would be proud.
He certainly knew how to enjoy the good moments when they came.
That's true.
Here's to a man who cooks, a well-won case, and Foggy Nelson. May God hold them all in the hollow of his hand.
Well said, Heather. Well said. Oh, he's suiting up as White Tiger again.
Is a coward.
It's on patrol.
Demands that I keep it.
No shot!
The rule of law must prevail.
Yo! Oh my god! There's no way that's how this episode ended. Holy crap! crap, what an ending. All right, there's a lot we need to talk about. Let's get this out of the way. Unfortunately, if some of you don't know, the actor who played Hector Olila in the show unfortunately passed before the show premiered. You know, he died of cancer in Christmas of 2023, and the actor who played Hector, I just want to say thank you. You were amazing in this role, and it's unfortunate that you are no longer with us. And you know, you should be very proud of your work because you really made an impact with your performance and you created a great character. And I just want to say thank you for your amazing performance, and you will be missed. Your family should be proud. Yeah, it's unfortunate we lost Hector. May he rest in peace. And you know, to the actor himself, since he's not here, to see his work being utilized, showing that we appreciate him as a character. And it's unfortunate to see him go, and that's I just wanted to say. But man, what an ending. We need to talk about the elephant in the room, because the person that shot Hector, that is definitely not Frank Castle. I can tell you that, because you know, as we have seen throughout the first 3 episodes of Born Again, you know, there's all these corrupt cops having the Punisher logo either tattooed on their neck or on their arm or whatever. But it seems that, you know, all these corrupt cops are using the Punisher's logo to basically be the dirty cops that they are. If Frank Castle knew about this, which we know he's gonna know about because he's coming back later this season, it's gonna be very interesting to see how Frank Castle is gonna react to seeing all these dirty cops use his logo for their own gain. And let's just say Frank Castle is not gonna be happy about it, because I think this is another thing that they're doing for the entire season. And once Matt finds out what happened to Hector, he's immediately going to find out if Frank Castle had anything to do with it, like especially since there's someone that had the Punisher logo on their armor, because that's what all these dirty cops are doing. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what would Frank Castle do, and it's gonna be interesting to see how he's gonna go after all these corrupt cops with Matt Murdock by his side, and you know, go after Fisk, because as you remember in season 2 of Daredevil, Fisk and Castle already have a history, since when Frank Castle got sent to Rikers and Fisk was in there was some unfinished business between Castle and Fisk. Especially Fisk was like basically threatened by Castle because he almost killed him in season 2 of the original show. And it's going to be interesting to see how he's going to react to Fisk now being mayor, and like how that's going to affect him being a vigilante in the MCU moving forward. And I know he's not going to let these cops use his logo for their own personal gain. He's going to give them what they deserved, and that he's gonna confront them face to face. We're gonna see that story be adapted from the comics, where he used his logo for good and now it's being tarnished. And I can't wait to see how Frank Castle is gonna react to that. But overall, an amazing episode. What a crazy ending it was. All things are now leading to a head, with Fisk now going after vigilantes in a way, and Daredevil and the Punisher are at the top of his list. And we all know Spider-Man's on there too, especially after the last episode. But he's going after all the vigilantes and he's trying to do good and clean up the city, but in reality he's doing it for his own personal gain. And Fisk was really the one to have Hector Olila killed, since we know that Hector Olila is a white tiger in the comics. We got a mention of his sister in this episode, even though they didn't reference her by name. But the sister of Hector Olila is Ava Olila. It was a white tiger in the comics, and probably the most popular version of the white tiger, as she was already seen in the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon in the early 2010s. And there have been rumors that Jenna Ortega may be playing that character, which could be insane, but they're teasing that we're not going to see the last of White Tiger, even though Hector is gone and the actor's no longer with us. I think they're going to be setting things up for Hector's sister Ava Olila to basically take up the White Tiger mantle in the MCU, and it's going to be very interesting if we're going to see that character in Born Again or in a future project, who knows. But she's coming, because especially in this episode that Hector was staying with his sister, so it's likely that we're going to be seeing her maybe in a future episode, maybe in season 2, who knows. But I'm very excited to see Ava make her MCU debut and her taking up the mantle of White Tiger. It's going to be very interesting, and especially with Fisk, you know, it's going to be interesting to see that, you know, maybe Ava's going to find out that Fisk was involved in Hector's murder, which he is. So overall, another great episode. We're glad that, you know, the show's back on the right track, and I can't wait to see what this next episode has in store for us. So if you enjoyed this reaction, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to make sure that you stay tuned for my reaction, because I got a lot planned. If you want to see the full uncut reaction, you can go check that out over on my Patreon. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, thank you all so much for being here. We will be back here next week for episode 4 of Born Again. Things are really starting to heat up, and I can't wait to see what happens next. So until then, I will see you all next week. Bye.